Hello everybody. Welcome to the stream. It's been a while. Hopefully I'm going to be streaming a bit more often going forward. But yeah, here we are. Going to play a bit of Rust. I've been playing on a PvE server because I get killed a lot in PvP. So yeah, here we go. I'm asleep in my base. Let's see what we're going to do today. So immediately, my favourite thing about this server, turns your lights on for you when it's dark, and they go off. Oh, right on cue. They go off when it gets light, so you know. Yeah, that's interesting. Why didn't that one go off? There we go. Freaky. They go off when it gets light, so you know exactly what the scenario is. Slightly annoyingly, if you've got a big base, it's still dark even when it's light early on outside. So quick look around the base. It's 2x2. That's all of it. Crammed a bunch of boxes in TC. I believe my main activity early on today is some farming. Yeah, a little bit low on the metal, definitely low on wood. On the plus side, I think there should be some metal in here. Yeah, left a bunch of stuff smelting, but as that will tell you, I didn't have enough wood. So I need to go and get wood, and then because we had an interesting incident yesterday on a PvE server where we managed to make an enemy, which is quite a spectacular effort. I'm not entirely sure how you make an enemy on a PvE server, but that we did. So I've been playing, as you'll see bottom left, I know you won't because my face is in the way. I've been playing with Patch Tuesday and King James. Patch plays this occasionally, but not all that often. Oh, I've got a light on my helmet too. And they have these bases. So this one is King James' base, and this one is Patch Tuesdays. Now I've got the codes to get in both of them, but I'm not really planning to. But yeah, King James and I were just kicking around down here shooting the breeze the other day, and a guy rocks up, and I recognise his name because I played on this server in the previous wipe. So this server wiped on Thursday, and only I wonder who that is. Server wiped Thursday, only wipes monthly. Love that bugged X, by the way. So it's a pretty fresh wipe, and we were in here, or I was in here Thursday night, and that 2x2 base I put down on Thursday night. And yeah, I haven't played since, but oh fucking hell, I hate it when that happens. So King James and I were just shooting the breeze down here, and this guy comes over, recognised him from previous visit onto this wipe. I won't name him, but he comes over in his little heli, says hello, we say hello, I for a laugh jump in his heli, pretend to steal it, which he seemed to not take too much offence at, but then King James jumped in it and properly stole it. Oh shit, I've got another one. Properly stole it. Landed it on the roof of my base, or tried to land it on the roof of my base, actually failed. So this guy couldn't get it back, which I think annoyed him slightly, and then I went away again, and I hear those two kind of chatting away, and because I'm listening on Discord as well, and it turns out this guy is demonstrating to KJ how this PvE lark works, and in fact it's not just an honour system where you just don't shoot people. It's actually system controls over it, which I didn't realise from the previous wipe because I just hadn't tried to shoot anyone. But it turns out, that's annoying, it turns out that if you try and shoot somebody, it just doesn't do any damage. It uses up your ammo, but doesn't do any damage. So you just wouldn't. So having just had that test, that demo done, KJ's like, oh, that's kind of cool, I'll test that out. So as this conversation finishes and this guy flies back to his base, which incidentally is not a million miles away from ours, so you can see from here Dome in the background there, This guy lives near Dome. As he flies off, KJ kind of assumes that the no PvP thing applies to shooting down other people's helis as well while they're in there. Yeah, it doesn't. So KJ, there he is, firing away at this. Where the fuck does that cross go? All the way around there. Firing away at this guy's heli, does a shitload of damage to it. Fortunately, the guy landed it without it actually being destroyed, but he wasn't very happy about it, and was kind of getting a little bit annoyed. To be fair, I mean, he didn't do anything stupid, but he didn't start mouthing off or anything. He was just a bit annoyed. Oh, scrap. Scrap's the other thing I desperately need to farm today. So he managed to somewhat piss this guy off, and then at one point he said to me, just keep that guy in check if you two are playing together. So we seem to have created an enemy, and then King James, I think, went offline, and I was still around for a little bit longer. And this guy comes back, at least I assume it was this guy. I was in my base and I just heard this massive crash outside. It's a heli crash. And I'm pretty sure that it was that guy who'd flown over and deliberately crashed his heli into KJ's base. There was flames all over KJ's base. It was like, I don't know if you're taking damage for this or what, but yeah, I assume that was a deliberate attempt on a PvE server to actually attack somebody's base, but we deserved it, or KJ deserved it, I suspect. So yeah, interesting. Have I got enough wood yet? Ooh. Did not want to do that. So yeah, we've managed to make what I can only describe as an enemy on a PvE server, and I fully expect this guy to raid us as soon as the purge opens up at the end of the wipe. So this server, I think, is common on PvE servers. The last few days before it wipes, the PvP restrictions are lifted and you can go wild, whether that's raiding or whether that's raiding or killing people or whatever. I think it's all up for grabs in the last couple of days. Gears, yes, need gears. Oops, I don't want to do that. Need gears for making garage doors, which I've got the blueprint for. Right, should we go back and get the rest of that stuff smelting, and then maybe we'll do Dome. I'm going to do Dome because I die a lot at Dome. Oh, hey Patch, I didn't see you come in. Wasn't you? What wasn't you? Sorry. I should really have my stream playing, shouldn't I? But muted. There we go. That'll do it. It'd be handy if I remembered which side of this base I'd built the door as well. Right. What have we got going on? Let's put you in there. Handy mod on the server that automatically splits your furnace inputs and automatically puts the right amount of wood in. We like. I'm collecting scrap now so that the three of us can have a shared recycler, although given that I'm thinking of relocating to avoid this guy who now knows where we all live, figured maybe now's not quite the time. Oh, let's put that up, shall we? Ditch that. Yeah, now's maybe not quite the time to put... Really don't want that sticking through the wall. now's probably not the time to put a shared recycler down. You can get a recycler on this modded server for 500 scrap and 1,000 frags and something else. Can't remember what the other thing is. Probably some HQM. So I've got a bunch of components that I need to recycle, but I'm going to go up dome first because you guys will get to laugh at me dying on the dome, because I always die on the dome. Other bonus about this server is the lights, as well as turning themselves on and off, don't consume any fuel. Right, so I probably don't need all the bullets and the bow, but never mind, we'll go anyway. Dome! Dome's pretty much the only monument I know really well, but I still can't get down it safely. I found something else to try today. I've done some googling, because I know there's a route down where you can slide down between the two long pipes, but every time I try it I die, and it's supposed to be really easy. So I've done a bit more research, and I think there's another key to press that I was not doing. I thought you were supposed to crouch as you go down it, but actually I think you're supposed to be trying to move down or backwards, or using the S key. Now my nasty habit that I've got going to Dome is that I'll hit up all these barrels and stuff on the way, and by the time I get there I've got no space left for any of the gear, so what I'm going to do is hit them on the way back, I think. Ooh, mini heli, yes please. In terms of the map, we are way off on the left, just on the edge, base down here. Yeah, we're not a million miles away from Fort Treatment or Junkyard or Bandit Camp. I don't plan to go to the giant excavator because there's a shitload of scientists there and I don't have the weaponry for it at the moment. Will do, eventually. But it's actually also pretty slow from what I've seen at harvesting. It uses 1 diesel every 10 minutes, and I think that 10 minutes gets you 200 sulfur, I think, on a normal vanilla server. This has got slightly increased harvesting rates, but I'm not sure that that will have been applied to the excavator yet. Should have brought some wood with me, because the one barrel that I will hit, or one set of barrels I'll hit while I'm here are these, because you can never have enough low grade. Yeah, definitely can never have enough low grade, and there are, probably don't want those leather gloves. In fact, let's stitch them now. You can, if you're pretty confident that there's nobody about, there's no wood in there, damn it. Quite often on this server there's free wood in the refinery, but there isn't, so can't refine that lot today. Pretty sure I've learnt that already. Electrics is one thing this wipe I'm thinking I might play with a little bit. Never done that before, but I've got a bit more time on my hands this month, so I'm planning on giving electrics a go when I've built my main base. You could argue it's a bit of an odd thing to do, try out electrics on a server where you get free lighting anyway. Free automatic lighting, in fact. But should I be wearing a vest because it's hot around here? What kind of protection does it give you? Not a lot, really. The only thing to worry about, of course, on this server is animals. Oops. Oh shit, I'm hungry. I should have had food before I left the base. So yeah, I'm going to play with electrics. Never used electrics before, but I've started kind of keeping the scrap that I find that's electrical of the nature that I think I might want it. I'm not planning on doing loads of really clever stuff, so I'm not keeping loads of splitters and stuff, but I'm keeping a battery or two, switches, solar panels, lights, motion sensors. I think I've kept a motion sensor somewhere. I think I've learnt you. Yeah, forget how quickly these things respawn on this server. I'll take the bullets out of that straight away. So most of this electrical stuff I will just recycle. Now this is the bit, obviously, I don't know if most people find the same actually, but this is the bit I always struggle on. If I'm going to die anywhere going up the dome, it's there. But we made it. Oh, my pet Patch. I don't know if you see my pet underneath the stream, but if you stroke him, he can level up. I have no idea what that buff that's just turned on for it is, but maybe you can find out. Yay, there's crates up here. Whoop whoop. Okay, haven't learnt that armour yet. The roadmap arm, road sign armour. Oh, I haven't got SAR. Thank you very much. Let's ditch you. Not going to need you. And all the clothes. In fact, was there a blueprint there? Did I miss? Oh, that's the one that I couldn't do, wasn't it? Duh. I should build one of those though. Oh yes, we like an airdrop. Right, definitely need to create more space. Don't think I need a timer. Switches I kind of want. Oh, I should probably keep splitters as well, actually thinking about it. If they do what I think they're gonna do. Yeah, blockers sounds like that's particularly high IQ electronics that I'm not gonna get. Oh yes, ladder hatch. Now, what can I ditch to get my ladder hatch? Pistol. I've got a couple of them. I've got a couple of revolvers back at the base. I'm probably going to end up ditching all of this stuff, so I don't know why I agonise over this. Right, this is where I die. Get ready to clip it. So you jump down here, and you get to here. Now, normally I get stuck in that little gap, but you go over here first, and then... oh shit. You do this. Oh, 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 oh! Yes! Survived! And you saw that? That looks like King James saying he might join in a little bit. He's been on a different server. Right, I desperately need to get home and get some food before I die. Yeah, this way. Definitely should not have come out without food and water. And of course, hitting stuff is not the way to deal with low or high hunger. Low food satisfaction. I've got enough low grade to jump on a heli and fly home. I can remember where that heli was. Must have been on this here road. No, that road. What the fuck? Is that a scientist? Who? What the fuck? Okay. I don't know quite who or what that was. It definitely wasn't a cactus though. I'm just waiting to see if he stands up on his own, but doesn't look like he's going to. Meanwhile, I'm going to check that message from KJ. He's just raiding on his other game. That must have been a scientist. It's the only thing it could be, because nobody else can... Oh, for food and water. Yeah, I could have done that if I wasn't dead. I could have done that. I kind of wanted to die and see what it said. Oh yeah, I forgot I'd left a bunch of bags on my run to where I wanted to build. And there was another bag there at a base Patch built when he first joined the server. Right, go back and loot my body. Quickly check the map and locate its exact position. Top right corner of H12. It's a bit buggy, that dot on the map. It's very useful, but it's a bit buggy. Let's try Patch's suggestion and grab a cactus. Yeah, thanks. Didn't take any notice of how much that helped, but I'm sure it helped a bit. Of course it's risky with a rock, but you know. It's the way we roll. YOLO. I'm hoping that I get that body back and the heli's still around. No, the heli's all the way over here. And I can jump on that and store that at home so that we can go and investigate some of the other bits of the map, like the outpost, perhaps go and do some shopping. But yeah, definitely, apart from a bunch of farming, want to use this session to find somewhere else to build. So I built up here originally. I built here originally because it was kind of close to these. Dome's my favourite monument. Harbour's handy. Got the sea out there for sea farming. Got the large oil rig, although probably I'm right in the middle of the path from everywhere to the oil rig, so makes our bases quite visible. And you're on both biomes, green and desert biome, so you've got the different types of nodes available there. The only better alternative may be somewhere up here where you're still close to a bunch of good sites, although I don't know them very well, and a river and the sea, and you've got the ice biome as well, so maybe up there is a good option. I don't like being in the heart of the action even on a PvE. I'm trying to find somewhere where the base won't likely be discovered. So you kind of want it on a coast somewhere where nobody's going to ever need to go. Maybe down here. It's a bit far from everywhere. So you kind of aim for places that are further across the map than anyone's ever going to want to go. But the large oil rig's a bit of a snag on that, so maybe up here. So anyone who's going to these places is going to go there. They're not going to go beyond them. So this space up here, it's not far away from those monuments, but it's probably pretty... I stopped because I knew that thing was there. I can't carry the wood. I'm going to have a full inventory when I find my body. Yep, see, black dot's gone already, but it was up here somewhere, wasn't it? And I haven't seen what the hell it was that killed me either. Which is interesting. Seen no scientists. Right. Let's get you onto there first, and then over there. Definitely shouldn't be wearing this many clothes, by the way, in these temperatures. I'm a bit fussy about the order of the items in my hotbar. I like them to all be in the same order every time, so I know exactly where to find them. to be over there, and that to be over there. Right, back home again. Yeah, I wonder what it was that killed me. I mean, unless it was an animal... No, because it was definitely gunfire, wasn't it? It was definitely gunshots. And some of them came from over here. It almost seemed like they were moving. Some seemed like they came from over here. And some were started over there. Very confusing. Right, where's that fucking heli? Having said you can never have too much low grade, I'm about to waste some. I need the practice flying helis anyway. I'm definitely planning on wherever I settle for a base to have a heli pad built in, because you know, if I'm going to live out on the edge of the map so that nobody sees me, that's fine, but it's still a bit of a distance. Right, let's make sure I know exactly where I'm going. I haven't got a lot of fuel in this, so I need to be a bit careful. I could crash before I get there. So I don't really want to go too high, but I definitely need to go higher than that. Okay. Happy days. I'm so shit at this. Bit of a heavy landing. I didn't really control that, I just let it fall. Still, we made it home. I'll repair that in a second. I can remember what I need to repair it with. We got another 66 scrap. I'm going to call that supply signal in a second as well. How many is lot? Okay, so actually the electrics, I've got a separate box for my electrical gear. Or at least intended for the electrical gear that I wanted to keep. This is all in a mess. Right, research box. We need to research you. I don't think I've actually researched how to make one of them. Definitely need to research that. What bullets does that take? I thought it might. Don't think I can craft them yet either. No, I cannot. Don't really need the SAR at this point, but you know. Let's put that in the ammo box. Keep hold of that because I want it. Ah, there's gears. I knew I'd put the gears somewhere else because I wanted to keep them and didn't want them mixed in with the rest of the recycling loot. Seems a bed. So that box is currently kind of my best loot, if you like, or stuff that I've got a plan for and I want to use for something. That's just miscellaneous junk. The box under there is stuff that I need to research. This is recycling stuff, and this is where the electricals live until such times I build something with them. Right, 6 people on the server, which is a bit too many for my liking, but you know. I think, I'm not certain, but I think... Why don't you reload? Oh, because you take 556, don't you? Of course, how could I forget? I'm definitely going to be researching that 556 before we've built a thingy. It's my fridge, because I'm hungry. Oh, that reminds me as well, I need to make a water catcher because we live in the middle of the fucking desert. And I had one on my last wipe, and it was amazing having water on tap. Right, what do you need to make one? No, don't tell me I haven't learnt it. It's in construction. Large one. 2 tarps, which I haven't got. 200 metal frags, 500 wood, which I probably have got. No, I haven't got any tarps because I don't keep them. Right, I'm going to go and fire this baby off. There's no point keeping hold of that. In fact, I should research that as well. Let's keep hold of the pistol for now, because I've actually got ammo for that. And I needed to repair, I don't know how much it takes, repair that heli that I smashed. It's really easy to get lax with your door discipline on this server because you don't need a bit of server lag going on there. What health is it at? I can't tell. Blimey, I properly damaged it, didn't I? 760 out of how many? It was nearly dead. Right, here we go. Now, I think on this server that personally called supply drops are PvP free, but main cargo airdrops are a server, what he calls a server event, and they are PvPable. Is there any more scrap over there? Because I might as well still be farming while I'm here. Oh, I could. I'll leave them. King James has clearly been busy farming of a different type. Oh yes, we like a chainsaw. Tarp, thank you. Do I get 2 on this server? No, I need 1. Here's my drop. Gimme, 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 gimme. I might just wait in the base, or at least in the cavity in the corner here, just in case it is PvPable. Looks like it might land on the bloody roof. That'll be a pain in the arse. That would really be a pain in the arse. No, it's landing over here somewhere. It's landing over on my heli. Shall I go and knock another tree down while I'm waiting? The last server I was playing on before I started doing PvE. I do hate these trees, you can never see the crosses. Last server I was playing on before I decided to do PvE, the personally called supply drops on there came really quickly. Like the plane was immediately overhead within 2 or 3, maybe not 2 or 3 seconds, but 10 seconds of you dropping the caller. And then the thing came down at a rate of knots. What I'd really love to find in here is an AK or some C4 or some satchels or some high level gear, but yeah, more likely it will be a turret of some description and some armor. Not that I'm an expert on these things, but that's what it seems to me from my experience. What I don't want to do is get squashed under it. It might land on the roof, you know, it's pretty close. Just gonna miss. Oh, some shit armour. A bean can. Bolty. Okay, can I come back for them, or is that not gonna work? drop all the shitty clothes for now. Like the flippers, because I do like a bit of swimming. Right, what did I get there that I need to research? The bolty, which I need to unload first. Oh, I didn't notice I got that. That we can unload. Flamethrower, that's handy for raids. Definitely need to learn the bean can. That's one tarp towards my large water catcher thingy, whatever it's called. Unload the bolty. General crap loot. Recycling. I never know about the traps. Like, certainly not on a PvE server, they're not very useful, but oh, more wood. Yes, forgot I did wood. I don't need any more than 64 when I'm not even using the bow anyway. In fact, I'm going to leave them behind too. Oh, I didn't notice I picked up some of those. They're handy to go with the bolty. Patch, do you see all this stuff I'm building up that I need to research? I'm not convinced I'm going to be able to resist the temptation until we've built a recycler. Anyway, let's go and get out those last couple of bits that I left laying on the floor. Assuming they're still there. Not that I actually particularly want any of them. Clothes up in there. Gonna need some more boxes soon. Right, so what next? Oh, fucking starving. I never finished eating, did I? I need one more bit of tarp. I think that's my next objective, is to get another bit of tarp. It's short of food now. Oh, some in there. Result. Can I put my empty can back in the fridge? No, of course not. Yeah, let's get another tarp so that we can get the water thing going. Let's build infrastructure first. Which way's the nearest road? Yeah, it's still back this way. Wherever that fucking scientist was, or whatever it was that was shooting me. I really wanted to know what that was. No worries. Do what you gotta do. Yeah, I really want to know what that was shooting at me. That's really bugging me. Hey there, horsey. Save me running. You and your rig building, man. Although, to be fair, this is your actual driving rig, isn't it, you're talking about, not just your general setup. Damn. It's really hard to pick those things up while you're running on a horse. Oh, fuck's sake. So shit. Trousers. Another tuna cam lamp. I haven't got any rooms for any more. Fuck it. Might as well stay on the horse. Wait, wait. Back it up there, horsey. You don't seem to go backwards. Yeah, it's a good idea. Make sure it actually works so that you don't have to move it again. Did I get the fuel on that as well? Yes, I did. Too many clothes on a desert biome. Yay, can have a big fire in my new gaff. I don't know what it is, but there's something bizarrely appealing about having a massive fireplace in a Rust base. I don't feel like a base is really my own unless it's got a massive fireplace in it. Ooh, more electrics and another good sword. Probably time to turn round and go back to base, but I haven't found a tarp yet. In fact, I haven't got space to keep a tarp, even if I do find one, have I? Not that I put the bearskin rug in front of my fireplace, but I really should. That would be cool. Maybe I'll just build a smaller water thing. That only needs one tarp, I think. I think that's all I had last time, and it holds 10,000, or 10 litres, sorry. 10,000 millilitres. Which is definitely plenty. Okay, let's go back to base. Let's take my horse. Now, how fit is this horse? Because there's another one over there. Oh, it's a fucking little bit of grass. Get around it, you tosser. Yeah, this horse is fitter. We'll take this one, please. It's not quite as good looking as the white one was. Damn it, missed that one. Where am I going? The wrong way. No, let's leave it. I can't carry it. I can't carry it. It's a waste of time. This is the right direction, isn't it? Yeah. Give an ouch. What? Why did I get hurt by that instead of the horse? Surely the horse should have taken a much bigger hit on that than I did. Right, next thing to do is I've got a hitch post I can make as well. Okay. Nope, 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 nope. Oh, I've learnt that already. Okay. Ah, but I don't have a level 2 workbench, that's right. I need to get a level 2 workbench before I can craft the meds. Which is why I'm making bandages right now. Alright, more shitty bits of clothing. Some more electrics. Another tuna can lamp that actually I literally have nowhere to put. Because I've got one in every room already. Put one outside, I suppose. It's probably not a good idea though. Did I pick up the rug? Yes, I did. Rugs are overlapping. It's too hot in here. That's because I'm wearing a fucking great big snow jacket, which interestingly is that colour there. When I put it on, it's red. Yeah. Can't I make the workbench? Well, I can, but we're supposed to be saving scrap, remember? We kind of made a deal that we wouldn't use any scrap until we'd made the recycler. Besides which it's 500 and I haven't got 500. I've only got 150 at the moment. But I'm about to go to the harbour and do some recycling, I think, because I've got loads of stuff. Right, I need to depot some more of this. Healing, please. Actually, I'll just put that in there. Building materials that I want to keep. Oh, why is that not in the TC? Actually, I should take that to the harbour with me. I have no idea how much wood it takes to smelt 600. fuel. I don't know what I've got here that's going to stack and what won't. Now I've got 2 more lamps. Oh. I need more boxes. I need more space. I ain't got anywhere to put any more boxes actually. Maybe along there. And I can't close my garage door. They're not the brightest of things, are they? Let's put them, duplicate them. Wish I could put one up there, but I bet I can't. No. Okay, up there it is then. That's right next to the other one though. Wouldn't mind one up here if for some reason it won't let me put one up there. I guess it's to do with that box in the half wall, or garage door or something. Which is the good sword. Right, I'm going to make the small tarp thingy. Let's do that now. Construction. 50 metal frags. And also, what about 750 wood for a hitch trough? I think I'm going to get a planter box too. I need 2 more tarps for that. Oh my god, tarps are like the most important thing in the world all of a sudden. Okay, that's not metal frags. That one's metal frags. We should have spread that across the other one, shouldn't I? Right. Come around here, let's craft it quicker. Oh, it needed level 1 anyway. So I also want to craft a hitch post, 750 wood. I've got a fair amount at the moment, haven't I? Because I did a bunch of farming. Just do it round here for a speed boost on the craft. I really should know how much wood it takes to smelt the ore, but I don't. Right, I'm going to stick this thing kind of in the middle of our bases here, so at least room to expand all our bases if we want to. And it's easily accessible. Just try and get it up right though. Happy days. Oh, there's a whole 1 million there. Where did my water bowl go? Left it in the base. I'm going to put the hitch and trough next to it. And then if we get a refinery or a recycler, we can stick them out here as well. Ten seconds. Hey, horsey, come over here. I've no idea how this works. Which side do you tie it? Yeah. I think the idea of this thing is that actually you don't need to tie it, you just need it to have food in. Where are you going, horsey? I never told you to go over there. I was trying to turn him round. But I think you have to put food in it. So that's why it's got inventory space. And unless I go and kill another horse, which I might have to do. Oh shit, it's getting dark. It's getting dark. I wonder if that scientist earlier, if it was a scientist, it must have been, was shooting at me because... Is that another heli over there? Is it just a cactus? Just a cactus. I wonder whether that scientist was shooting at me because I'd got my gun pulled. Where am I going? I'm supposed to be going to harbour, aren't I? In fact, yeah, let's go to harbour because there'll be loads of food there. Even though it's going to be dark. No, I haven't brought all the gear for recycling, have I? If I had a brain, I'd be dangerous. Need a trip to like the supermarket or something. Oh look, the lights are on. I wonder if these make horses sick. Let's stick that in the horses thing later on. I actually don't want to recycle the springs because they're pretty useful. Thinking about it, you've got one of the horizontal embrasures, haven't you, Patch, in your base? You need to recycle, research that. Now I'm going to take these. I don't know what the puzzle, how the puzzle works at the harbour, but I'll give it a go and find out. This lot's just taking up box space. It's not any use, but I'm going to save the. Actually, it's not a trap, is it? It's a landmine. I found at the back end of the last wipe. I went and did some raiding. That should be in the electricals box. That's actually in the keeper box. Where'd it go? What did I just pick up and say it should be in the electricals box? I didn't pick it up. Completely lost my train of thought now. Oh yeah, landmines and traps. So in the last wipe, I tried to do a raid at the end of the wipe during the purge. Can't help but tidy my boxes. And in the process got killed by a crap load of bear traps, or hunting traps, or whatever this game calls them. Don't go anywhere, horsey, I'm going to get you some food. So those traps are really effective. He built a base that was quite interesting because he built a half wall in front of his door. So you had to kind of jump up as you. There was a door on top of the half wall and then another door behind it that was down at the ground level. So as you blew through the door, you had to drop down to get to the next door. And because it happened to be dark when I was raiding and they were close to wiping the server, I didn't hang around to wait for daytime. I just kept going. But I did it without looking. And he got all these traps on the floor, and I jumped off this half wall onto these traps, and it caught me, and I died in there twice before I'd set off all the traps. I accidentally reset one of the traps, which was particularly stupid. Oh shit, that's junkyard. That's not where I was looking to go. I'm going the wrong fucking direction. I was looking at the crane there, thinking it was the crane at the harbour. Well, there's a recycler at the junkyard. I might as well go in here instead. Now I'm here. Actually, is that closer as well? Yeah, it is closer actually. You should come here all the time. Hope there's no zombies here though. I live next to... No, that's not the right one. It's not the one I thought it was. There is a box there. Is that an actual box? No. Isn't of course, because I normally come into this. The previous wipe where I lived next to the junkyard, I would always come in at the same point, and this isn't it, so I'm a little bit off my bearings. I think it's over here is what I was looking for. He says. Nope. Okay, anyone know where the recycler is? It's around here somewhere. But it's definitely not up here. That's the one, that's the one. I knew you had to jump up one of these like container trucks and then there was a doorway, but I just couldn't see it. Give me the key card, thank you. Oh shit, can't carry it. I've got two of them anyway. I'll go back in a second when I've got some stuff recycling. Good, there's no zombies at the junkyard, that's useful to know. I didn't really expect there to be because it's not one of the major monuments, it's not like airfield or launch site or something. It's pretty handy to know. You can make a perfectly safe trip and not have to worry about getting killed, and that's actually much closer to home than the harbour. I don't know why. Home's here. Actually, that's about the same. About the same. It's over there. The recycler in the harbour's over there. Chinook over the oil rig. Keep doing that. It always feels like a travesty to recycle tech trash. Because it's so useful later on when you've got the blueprints for C4 and you desperately need all the tech trash you can get your hands on. But it's worth so much scrap in the early game. You just can't turn it down. But I was going to the harbour to do that, wasn't I? All gears. Like gears. Where did that come from? Spinning wheel. Spinning wheel has gears in. And I forgot to give this food to my horse, so I can spin it now. No. 116 scrap, thank you very much. And pretty much the whole of the night has passed while I was doing it. So quickest route from here is the opposite way to where I'm facing. Can I get out that way? So I'm still going to the harbour, but now I'm gonna farm on the way. At least when I see stuff I shall farm. box of food for a second. Now the other thing that I will go past on this run is a quarry, isn't it? Oh no, that was the last wipe. That was the last wipe. I never really... well, that's close. Played with it too much. But quarries look cool. Is there a road path I could be following here? Let's follow the road so I get the stuff. And see a scientist. And I guess PvE is not the most exciting of ways of playing Rust, but I like it, it suits me. I'm too rubbish at PvP. And the whole... I'm not good enough at base building yet either, so my base is always pretty easily raided, which is fairly heartbreaking. Oh yes, tarp, that's now my favourite thing, isn't it? I need tarps. I do not need that blueprint though, I've already learned that. Ooh. Okay, I know we've got a horizontal embrasure somewhere already, but I'm not going to pick up the rope. How quickly my inventory filled up because I was carrying wood and... another heli. I was carrying wood and crude before we started anyway. What's the blueprint? That's another fire. And all my weapons. I really should carry less weapons as well. There's no point carrying a gun and a bow. And a bone knife. I mean, the bone knife's usually if you eat an animal, but I haven't seen any animal in this desert biome at all. Not a single one, so... spinning wheel was quite handy. That came up with a gear, didn't it? Don't think I used to realise that that had gears in it. I used to throw them away quite routinely. What the fuck? I thought they'd patched that bug so that things couldn't despawn when people were close. But clearly... well, that one's not despawned. What was I saying? Yeah, didn't realise that spinning wheels had gears in. Stop mucking about here in a minute. My inventory's full. I'm just tarp. Mostly just sacrificing stuff. So I'm only looking for anything that I can stack, and if I can't stack, then I'm probably not interested in it. But yeah, I haven't seen any animals out in this desert biome. The crossbow. I don't even want the incendiary ammo. Shop front and salvage shelves. I want them. I want them. Don't need all the green cards in the world, do we? Stop farming, man. You can't. Oh, it's a wooden shop front. Okay. I did not want the shop front then. Right, let's stop farming because can't carry anything else. Haven't come across any food though. All of those spawn points, there weren't any food at any of them. It's pretty annoying, man. I'm actually going to starve to death soon if I don't find some food. Come back to that. Now, can I remember, is the question, which one of these buildings I'm supposed to put the fuse in? And then, do I have any idea where I'm supposed to go to use my green card once I've put the fuse in the puzzle? Google! I think the fuse is that one over there. But we'll do some recycling first. Collection of stuff that I'm keeping instead of recycling is getting big. Oh, I need to find the refinery as well. Oh. I'll probably find that while I'm looking for the green keycard door. Which A, I know is here because I've seen it. B, I don't know what is in it. I guess there's a military crate of some description. That's what I'm hoping to get out of it. There seems to be some weird politeness thing going on this harbour where everyone closes the doors behind them. I totally missed that one, but it's not around there, is it? No. I think it's up here, unless this is the green door. This might be the green door. Okay, so that's the door. Oh, this is an easy puzzle. I just saw it. Where was it? There. Nope. I didn't need it in my hotbar. I will need that in my hotbar though. Yay, look at that! I can get in the door. And find, no doubt, that somebody's already been in here. Ooh! Ooh! Nearly missed the crate. Don't want an ore switch. What does that do? Oh, that presumably turns on the blue door. Oh, and I got another fuse. That's the result. Water barrel. What does the water barrel do? Is that just a storage unit? I can put all the water from the thingy in. I think I've learnt the message post already. Don't really want the wood shutters, but we'll go back to the recycler before we leave anyway. So I think both the recycler and the other door must be way over this side somewhere. See, not the recycler, the... what do you call it? You know what I mean. The refinery. Oh, now last time I came down here there was a crate in there. Yeah, can't make that jump. I mean, there's 10 people on the server. I've never seen 10 people on this server before. There's levels up there. How do I get up there? that the puzzle? No, there's no way up there. There's no way of getting up there. I haven't found the refinery yet. No, that's a wooden shop front again, isn't it? Man, this place does my head in. What was it I left in here that I didn't have room for? Oh yeah. I'll still come back for them later. So I'm trying to find. I don't know whether you can, whether there even is a blue door. Like that might be a complete misnomer. There might just not be one here. This is where you get the key card from, but it's not where you use it. I seem to recall that this refinery I'm looking for is in a fairly stupid place. That you'd never find it. Yeah, I tried to get in here before, didn't I? Yay. What else was there? Gloves. I don't want the gloves. I'm going to leave that burning while I go and stick the recycler on, which is a slightly dangerous move because with 10 people around, somebody could just turn up here and nick it. And if they do, so be it. Oh, I definitely want the salvage sword. Come back. That's not the blue door. Oh, get in. Just as I saw that, I was like, I remember there being something good in there before. Military crate. You can probably see the furnace, the refinery from here too. Okay. There's only so many landmines you need. Gunpowder. Gunpowder's probably more useful to me. It's the blue door over there on that boat. If it is, how do I get there? Excuse me. Okay, we're going over there next. Can I jump from there? I've got to go round. Okay, I'm going down to the blue door. Or at least what might be the blue door. It's the blue door. Unless it's down there, of course. That's the other place it might have been. Oh, that door's open. I'm gonna have to employ Google on this one, I think. Up it. Get up there. Another tuna can. Oh, there's a barrel there, I didn't notice that. Barrel. Box. Stack, thank you. Of course, at least if I do bump into somebody else, I can ask them where the blue door is. If there's a blue door. I haven't found one. I'm relatively confident at this point that there is no blue door here. I'm going to turn this pet thing off as well because that's annoying me in the chat. I don't know about you guys. There we go. Man, that's slow. It's only done 13 since I left. I can't even be asked to take that. No, I can't even be asked to take that home. Yeah, keep looking. See any more opportunities for blue doors, I suppose. Don't want the bandana. There's a crane over there. I think I've pretty much got all the blueprints now you can get out of these barrels. For a modded server, you would definitely think they could handle the... Oh, I wonder if it's down here. No. I definitely think they could handle turning up the smelting speed on... I don't even want any more rugs either. I'll take it out. I've lost it anyway. I don't know where it rolled to. It could handle doing the refinery a bit quicker. That's why I want to get my own refinery as well. So much quicker. So there's no blue doors over here. Oh shit, I'm starving again. And I've got no cloth unless I recycle. So I can't make any bandages unless I recycle the tarp. Shit. Can't take the wood with me. Live without 2 road signs. Now I think I can go and nick that fuse back, but can't carry it, and I've got another one anyway, so I'm going to leave it. Now the biggest problem is even getting home doesn't help me here because I haven't got any food at home anymore. I need to find some food. need to find some food. I'm dying fast. Thought I'd kept one of them. Never mind. Flares are good. We like flares a lot. Food. Give me food. Okay. I'm gonna have to hack. I can't even fucking pick it up anyway. Why is it giving me cloth? Cactus flesh is what I need. No cloth. Stop giving me cloth. Oh, that was cactus flesh. That was cactus flesh. Lots of cactus flesh. Sure there were 3. I've got 3. It's a shame that I'm missing out on the cloth, to be honest, but how's that doing for my hatchet? Not too bad. I can keep using it. 2 cactus, 3 cactus fleshes. I don't know if you only ever get 3, and I could stop hacking this thing once I've got 3 bits of cactus flesh. Maybe that's a steer I should have. I think I'm just about making a profit on health here. It's a little bit like the effort you expend getting it. Yeah, see, the little ones don't even give you any fucking flesh anyway. How close do you have to be to hit it without getting hit? I'm not getting anything. Ah, the sword is not the thing to use. If you use the sword, it just destroys it. Okay, lesson learned. Alright, it's 3 more cactus. I'm going with this assumption that you only get 3 cactus fleshes. I thought my tie-up had disappeared then, but it's under the sand. Should just throw something away, shouldn't I, really? But my water's gone way up though. I might still be pretty hungry because of the effort involved in harvesting this stuff, but my water's gone up. And on the plus side, I've got a whole lot of gear that I'm carrying now. None of that I would choose to recycle at this point. That's all stuff that's useful. So, yeah. I'm not carrying the wood, am I? I didn't have room for it. Oh, it's that scientist over there. Fuck. Well, I say fuck, but I can just kill him. Yes, it is. I just don't like him being so close to the base, do you know what I mean? Pretty sure I've... Oh, I hadn't learned that already. I was about to say I'm pretty sure I've learned that already, but clearly not. Yeah, can't be bothered with them. Just wanted the scrap, really. Not got a spring already? No, okay. Come back for the spring. Hey, horsey. Yeah, I still haven't got any food for you. Sorry, mate. I tried. There weren't any. I nearly died getting there and back. But I found 230 scrap. I need to find out what you need to make the recycler. It's going to be such a bonus when we've got our own recycler. I was carrying wood. Okay. Anything that needs to go in the research box? No. Maybe the grenade. I'd probably never make a grenade though. I'm not really sure there's any point keep researching it. I'm not sure I'd ever make one. Shells. I want to go up there in the things to use later box. Technically they probably should be recycled, thinking about it. Now, what was the other thing I wanted to make with the tarp? It was the planter bed, wasn't it? 200 wood. Let's get that going while I think about what else I want to be doing. Going to ditch the bow and arrow because they are literally just taking up space. Put them in here. I don't really want them in there, but that's where they're going. I had another sword somewhere, didn't I? Yeah. I can't put any more of these things up. Wow, that's big. Haven't got anything to plant in it though. Not yet anyway. 120 mils. I'll fill my water bottle. Yeah, like I say, blasé about the doors, just left them open. Got the airlock, nobody's getting in very far, but although it's PvE, sorry. Can I put water in here? Does he have water? Do you eat water, horsey? I don't think you do. Right, I'm gonna go and hunt out more cactus flesh. Oh, what a muppet. I've just realised I'm such a dickhead. There's a food kit on this game. On this server. There's a food kit. There's a food kit. Thank you. Ah, look at that. Pumpkins. Right. Did it give me some water as well? No. That's annoying. Can I even pour water in here from a bottle? Yes, I can. Right, well, they're going to get plenty of sun, that's for sure. Just got to keep them hydrated. How is there 500 mils of water in there when I poured in 120? Right, horsey. Oh man, I don't want to give you my pumpkins. There you go, dude. Oh yeah, you like that, don't you? You like that. Look at you, nearly fully health. Fuck me, you're scoffing that. Slow down. You're getting indigestion. Dude. What else is on them kits that might be useful about now? A builder could be useful. Clothes, not so much. Combat is a crossbow and a bow and some arrows and a little revolver. So there's not a lot of benefit to that. Builder will come in handy at some point. That gives you a bunch of building materials. Right. Cactus. Cacti. Cactus's eye. Don't kill me. Shit, there's hardly any cloth as well. I was like, it's loads of cloth, but no, it's one a go. Now apparently the thing to do with stuff like this is to map your action button to something, so you can then just program a rerunning of that macro button and just auto farm. Come on, I ain't getting any closer. Jesus. I'm still too hot as well. Yeah, I don't think I like living in the desert. Fuck off. I'm nowhere near it. Approach from the side. This horse is going to have a very rich and varied diet of cactus flesh, and cactus flesh. If I've got anything to say about it. It's interesting, cactus flesh is so good at filling up your hydration compared to food. It was filling my hydration bar much quicker than it was filling my hunger bar. And yet, they grow in the fucking desert. I guess, do they have deep roots or something? Is that how it's supposed to work? 73 cloth. Oh man. Makes for great viewing this, doesn't it? Wonder why I haven't got very many followers. I'm smashing up cactuses. I am going to go and kill that scientist dude in a minute though. Or at least attempt to. I'll probably die. 21 cactus flesh. Hurrah. Can you do these little ones? These look a lot easier. Oh, you can. These aren't spiky. Should definitely do them ones. I used all of my water, didn't I? Right, horsey, have you left any of that? Good. Ha! You were just going in for some more then, weren't you? Actually, I'm going to keep some for me. I presume you keep cactus flesh in the fridge, right? And you're supposed to put raw meat on the bottom and cooked meat on the top, so cactus flesh somewhere in the middle? Is that right? Is that what the rules are? I'm just going to be a little bit cheeky. And come and visit Patch. He's got 2 fridges because he's a greedy son of a bitch, but he ain't got any more food in them. And I'm going to give him a little present. Where should we put it? Up by the fridge. There we go. Right, I'm going to need a lot more of these bandages for us. Oh no, what are you doing? Don't. Shit. That's a complete waste. I was already at 100%. I get some of these as well. Not because I want to nick half his plantation, but I want to see how well they do over in this thing. Ooh, look at my pumpkins already. Oh, I didn't plant them, so I don't get the seeds. Oh, that's stupid, isn't it? I think that's how it works. You only get the seeds from picking hemp if you were the one who planted it. Wait. Right, where's that scientist? Is he still even there? Ouch. Ouch. No, I wish I'd still got that other bandage. I think that scientist's gone already. It's a bit of a shame. I wanted to shoot at him. So saw the supply plane over there, but right. So I've achieved pretty much nothing so far this stream, except that I suppose I have. How long have we been streaming? Nearly 2 hours. Jesus Christ. How can I possibly have achieved this little in 2 hours? I've got a bunch of scrap. That's what I've achieved, is a bunch of scrap. Which is cool. I needed scrap. But I need a whole bunch of materials. Sulfur, so I can make more bullets for my little gun, which I think I will do, assuming I've even researched that, of course. Yes. I'll just use that. I don't need many. I've probably got enough already, but just in case. Now I don't even know where this scientist fucking was. I thought he was here. In which case he is definitely gone. I've come to the conclusion from watching other people play this game. Oh, maybe he was there. That I'm way too cautious with these guys. Normally I flirt around them for ages, but it seems to be watching other people actually you should just jump straight in, shoot them, rush them. Your aim's going to be as good as theirs, or their firing rate is slow or whatever, and they're dead long before you have any trouble with them. So I'm pretty sure he's gone. Wherever he was, he is gone. Now I was meant to be looking at getting a base put down in the top corner, but I'm kind of focused on scrap right now because we're so close to getting this recycler built, and when I get it, I'm going to need some more metal actually, I think. When I get it, then maybe I can move on to focus on other stuff. It'll save a whole bunch of time. Oh, I didn't notice I'd picked up another axe. Okay, recycle that fucker. Can I put the scrap in the TC again? Gotta stop doing that. I tend to keep it in the TC on a PvP server because TC rooms should always be your most secure area. Right, I'm going looking for nodes. Nodes are up this way. So you put it in the TC. It's the most secure place. And scrap's one of your best resources, or at least certainly early wipe it is. But on a PvE server, it kind of, you're not going to get raided. So the only way you're going to lose it is if you leave the fucking door of your base open, and even I'm not quite that stupid. Oops. So I'm looking for wood and metal here. I'm going to desperately try and avoid the scrap that's up here. Although I am only 50 now, I'm not going to avoid the scrap because I'm only 50 scrap away. The other thing this server does, I think, is gives you a free airdrop when you've been on the server for a certain amount of time. Now I don't know if that's time in a day or time. That's a stone node, isn't it? No, it's not even a stone node, it's a tree. Yeah, I don't know if it's a certain amount of time in a day or a certain amount of time in the wipe, but they definitely give you a free airdrop, and it just pops up in the chat and it's like, yeah, you've spent X amount of time on the server, congratulations, have a supply drop. Learned that already. We know I've learnt that already because I nearly built one. I'm not seeing many nodes around here. I don't know if somebody else has been farming or... Last I came up here, they were everywhere. That's interesting. That's the supply drop that guy called in. Sounds like he lives... Oh no, it's all the way over there. It's a node, but it's not a fucking metal node. I mean, I kind of need wooden, stone nodes as well. I kind of need stone nodes as well. Should have brought out the chainsaw though. Yeah, stone nodes I'm going to need for building. Obviously, traditionally, PvP server, you would probably want metal for your base. Stone when you initially build it perhaps, but you'd want to convert it to metal fairly soon on a busy server to stop you getting raided. But oh, there's another metal node down there. On this server, that's not a big deal. It's getting dark. I don't mind running around in the dark on this server because you haven't really got anything to worry about, but falling off cliffs or something, which is a fairly real risk. That supply drop was south, which is exactly where I'm going. Oh look, some food. Need more. Still looting it, get a move on, sunshine, I'll be there in a minute. I do need to check the rules on this server because I'm not certain whether competing for airdrops is legit or not, because I did play on 2 PvE servers immediately, one after the other, and I can't remember which was the rules for which, and yeah, one of them definitely banned you from competing for airdrops and the other one definitely allowed it. Metal nodes. Any metal nodes? Bring out your metal nodes. Now I wanted to make note of where the sun is here at noon. Obviously it rises in the east and sets in the west, as it should do. Which it doesn't always on Rust servers. Sometimes I've seen it rising in the west and setting in the east. Which is interesting. But what I wasn't sure was where it is in the north-south. I think this is the way down to my base again, isn't it? Can't remember. Lost my bearings. Yeah, it's roughly this direction. Over there, yeah. Okay, not a bad supply run, 4,000 metal. Tiny bit of scrap. And 4,000 wood and 6,000 stone. So I sneaky into KJ's base. We've all got the codes to each other's bases. I sneaky into his base and see what he's done with the place. So the fucking lamps inside my house shining through outside. It's not very good for stealthiness, this thing. I guess when it comes to wipe day, you probably want to take them all down. Take all the lamps down because they're not very helpful. You can go in the fridge, you don't need to be there. Guess what else goes in the fridge? Seeds! So, might go back to Dome again in a minute. What to do? I mean, that's a very long way away. I'm going to fly there if I'm going over there, that's for sure. So I'm going to need plenty of fuel. I think I've got quite a lot. Yeah, I've got 700. I don't have a box for first aid yet either. Maybe I should make a box. Let me do a quick experiment. What happens if you put a box in the middle of your doorway and then close the door? Not a lot. So I could put a big box across there. I mean, I could just put the little box in there. Normally I put my first aid in the same place I put my food, but of course it won't let you put it in the fridge. need more scrap, don't I? I need scrap and metal and stone, and I need to have these furnaces going. Oh, I can't get to TC as easy now though. Oh. You can still get there at least. I don't need any wood for upkeep of the base, so there's no point keeping it for that. Not enough wood. I mean, there's not enough wood anyway, actually. I should move some of that into there. And then into there. And that's not enough wood for that. Ho hum. Quick, come and pet my dog. Oh, it's level 3. When did he get up to level 3? Somebody's been petting the dog. Oh, bastard, he got an AK out of that crate. That's really annoying. That's really annoying. So we're gonna have another 4,500 metal. Got 7,500 now, and I've got 20,000 stone, so I can definitely have a pretty decent stab at a new base and a recycler. What is the other thing I need for the recycler? And what's the command? It's something like /recyclercraft .craft. Hey, there you go. 5,000 metal frags and 10 gears. Oh man, I'm saving my gears for when I got round to making what's it? Garage doors, because I've only got one at the moment. Okay, so scrap is still what I need. I'm going to go to the dome and get a load of scrap on the way back. Oh, I could fly, couldn't I? Is that just a mini heli, or is that actually... Oh, it could be the Chinook. It's not the heli, because that is not out, he says, as he waits to die. There's definitely something going on in the sky over there. I don't know if it's just a weird shadow from a Chinook. I couldn't see that on the map. It almost looked like something was shooting. Tools. Oh, I brought my hammer out, that was fucking stupid. And the water for that matter. Never mind. Where am I going? Dome. Dome, 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 dome. That definitely, I am taking precautionary measures here, I think. Oh, look, metal node. I think that's the proper heli. And I don't want it to shoot me. So apparently the way to avoid getting shot by the heli is to not have any weapons in your hotbar and to only be wearing 2 or less bits of clothing, which is kind of fine now, but when I get to Dome I'm going to find myself radiated if I don't put some more clothes on. I love the chat there. I don't know if you're seeing the chat. You can't see it because it's underneath my thing. There's one guy teaching another guy how to build a base, and then he's like, he's just learned to make an airlock. Fine, everyone has to learn at some point. But having literally just learned to make an airlock, I'm going to claim that lot later, I think. No, I'm going to do it now. I need to find a recycler somewhere as well. Not a recycler, a refinery. It's so much easier having your own refinery. I'm listening out for the direction that heli's in, and if it starts coming any closer, I need to drop this sword. To be fair, that sword's nearly fucking dead anyway. Let's see if there's any wood in there now. I know there's a bunch of people live around here, so this is getting used on a regular basis, and nobody who actually uses it's going to leave any wood in there, even if the game spawns some in there. Well, that's good. There's a box here. That's a good sign. A little crate for a big furnace. That'd be handy. PvE server, of course, building is kind of your main focus, so a nice big furnace is going to be pretty handy. Yeah, I knew it. Need more clothes. It's not enough. What am I missing? Oh, I haven't got the jacket on that I had before. Seems to be enough. I don't even want you. Should get a move on with this because somebody else could rock up here at any minute. I should leave them all the crates with just the t-shirt, just the vest in. Oh shit, I seem to have found myself a gun in my hotbar. I don't even want it. Heli's still roaming over there. I think it's a little bit early in the wipe for there to be many people who are looking to take heli down. So it's going to spend its whole time just fucking roaming around. I'm currently outside with too many clothes on. It'll probably kill me on my way back to base. Ooh. You like the salvage sword? Second box spawns immediately. We like all of that, and already my bar is full. So using the bandages, A, to get me to 100% before I make this jump, just in case I fail it may save my life, and B, to create another space. Oh, that was very close. I wasn't perfectly lined up for takeoff or landing, and I'm not sure I timed the jump especially well either. Somehow got away with that. I can kill this sword. That's one less thing I've got to carry. I don't care about the wooden barricade, thank you. No, I said it's one less thing I've got to carry. Whoop whoop, more crates. I love coming here. It's not that hard to get up here, and there are 4. Yes, big battery. Wanted a big battery. Definitely wanted a big battery. Recycle the landmine just for the gunpowder, I think. Okay, start making decisions. I definitely want to learn that. I kind of am going to need some of them. And I can't remember if I've already got any. Could probably just ditch the hammer even though it's skinned. Wasn't my skin. It came out of the building kit. Don't care, don't care, don't care. Actually, I could put them on. If it lets me pick them up. I think they're actually negative on temperature, aren't they? Yeah, so they'll cool you down. Maybe that's... Ooh! Locker as well. I'm a little bit... got 2 more of them. Gone. I'm a little bit of a role player on this. That heli's gone, right. I like my base for no functional reason to have all the good stuff that it can have. Oh shit, I got stuck in this bit again. I always get stuck down there. Because you want to be down there in a minute. Right, now the trick here is as you go down these pipes, you've got to look down and hold S and possibly crouch as well. And it's fine up to this bit, and then all of a sudden it just goes straight down, and the only way you can slow yourself down is to hit shit. And I die there all the time. No, I didn't mean that. Oh, I'll find the right button in a minute. I meant that. And I thought I had a bag at the dome. Clearly I do not. Oh, and the heli's back. Yes, thank you. I know where my body is. It's halfway at the fucking dome. I've died a lot of times halfway down the dome. I don't know, sometimes I manage to make that dismount and sometimes I don't. And I know there are other ways. But this way looks so easy. Like, you watch YouTube videos and it tells you how to do it. Where the fuck is that heli? It's doing my nutting. You watch YouTube videos about getting down from dome and they're like, you just stand on these 2 pipes and you crouch and you look down. And I'm like, well, I do that and it works fine to start with, but you have to keep looking down or something. It's weird. Scientist. Don't kill me. I'm only carrying a rock. I don't even know why I'm carrying that. I'm not going to want it. I should probably have harvested some food with it. Because I'm going to die again. What's that over there? What is that? I don't think I've ever noticed this before. Heli's getting bloody closer. Now I have seen this before on a different map, and there's a... yeah, I don't think there's very much down there, a crate or something. Not a big crate though. Not a big powerful military crate. Oh come on, is that the best you can do? Might need them. Heli, you cannot be killing me right now. I'm carrying rad pills and I am completely naked. Now you might draw a different conclusion in a minute. I mean, later on the wipe in this PvE, kind of taking down Heli's one of the few things you can do that's a bit interesting once you've got all the gear and stuff. So what I was finding before was that even with not very many people on the server, Heli was getting taken down quickly every time. Must remember to water the plants when I get back. So when you fall off the pipes, the one convenient thing is that your body drops in here, and your gun usually lands in here somewhere as well, or whatever it was you were holding. Can be a bit harder to find that though. I'm gonna have to put these up here for a minute whilst we figure out whether that Heli's coming back. Yeah. I'm gonna have to put them on, and if the Heli comes back, wait a minute, why am I short of 2 spaces? What's that about? How can I be short of 2 spaces? Yeah, that's one of them. Any more clothes? Oh, did I drop something here when I was here the first time emptying the box? And now I've picked it up. Maybe it was the combiner, or was it one of the swords? What I'll do is use the meds. But I don't know what I had in my hand at the time. Maybe I didn't have anything out. Oh shit, Heli's coming back. Fuck, 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 fuck. What to lose? Oh shit, does that landmine count as a weapon? It's coming back this way. Don't shoot at me. I don't break your rules. I don't know. Yeah, maybe I wasn't holding anything. Which way did it go? Am I about to chase it down the road? Has it gone towards my base? It's heading off toward treatment, isn't it? No. Shit, did not want to do that. Let's get home quick, shall we? That way. There was a scientist down here somewhere, wasn't there? Let's try and avoid him. I love these horses. Make it so much easier to get around when you've got to go kind of a moderate distance. There's a scientist. Skirt around that rock as close as we can. King James might be on by now, but clearly got engaged in his raid. I would hope he's not still doing the raid, because if he is, then he's fucked it up. No, the horse, where the fuck are you going? All I was trying to do was turn you round to stop you here. You've got a bit close to the other horse. You two are a bit too fucking friendly. Oh, there's still food in there. In fact, all the food's in there. I was about to say, do you guys not eat that? But clearly you do. Oh, my pumpkins have suffered in the heat. Hydration 0 milliliters. I've just chucked some water in there and it's made no bloody difference. Perfect. Not. Maybe I should have built it under shade. But then it wouldn't. And progress just jumped up. Not on that one though. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, that one's got a bit of water. They definitely need more water. I think a trip to the supermarket is in order. Right, we've got over 500 scrap. We did not get any more gears, did we? Damn it. Electricals. Got a locker, nowhere to put it. Fuse shouldn't really count as electricals, but I'm going to put them in there anyway. Just because it's going to fit more neatly. Actually, you need to be in the research box. We need to learn how to make you. And we need to learn how to make you as well. But we don't need so many swords. Yes. Well, how do you load the low grade into it? Yes. How the fuck do you load low grade into a chainsaw? Okay. You reload. That is how you do it. As if it were a gun. And it only holds 50, so I'm assuming with 50 you can do quite a lot of wood chopping. Pretty sure I can get another small box on this shelf as well, by the way. If I really want to. Shit, I'm running out of space everywhere. Okay, more farming. Oh, I need gears, don't I? I need 4 more gears from somewhere. I don't know how you're supposed to hit the red cross with this thing, by the way, because that seems like particularly difficult. Okay, one tree. I don't even know where the red cross was on that. That's only 23. I'm not sure this is a very efficient use of fuel, I have to say, but... Wait. What was that about? It used one fuel just starting up. That's bang out of order. Wood. Now we're going for scrap. Not scrap, gears. Need gears, man. I need me some gears. Well, that was the road to the dome, and I know there's a dude, scientist dude. I'm not even keeping the fucking clothes. You can do one. The salvage sword's not as good as the. It's not as good as the other sword. So scientist dude's over there. I don't like getting too close. I can probably do that next little encampment, but I'm not going to. Pretty sure I've learnt this already. Yeah. Leave the hat. Not interested. All overraid. Right. What do I need? I need gears. Give me gears, man. I wonder, is this water drinkable? I just thought. I bet it is. Because it's not seawater, is it? It's a lake. Oh man, why am I worried about water? No, that's not what you were meant to do. Can you not fill up the water bottle? Yes, you can. Okay, so we don't need to worry about them pumpkins in future. Just keep an eye on what that's dropping and where. Did somebody call it in? No. Oh, fucking having that. I am having that. I probably shouldn't be going straight across the water, but I think going round will take longer. That's pretty close. In the direction of Junkyard. Bring it on. Due south of my position. Now I don't know whether I've got to fight for it, whether I can fight for it. I'm allowed to fight for it. Oh, that's right. There's dudes, isn't there? There are zombie dudes at airdrops. How many bullets have I got? I kind of want to go and water them pumpkins before it's too late. It probably is too late. Yeah, this thing drops and a bunch of dudes come out of it. Or spawn near it. And you have to kill them before you can loot it. Looks like 8 of them or something, I think. Six or 8. The previous one that I did. And they weren't great. They were only zombies. They only took 2 or 3 hits to get, but there's one. There's another one over there. Here they come. I don't know where the fucking crate is though. It's up there. Shit, one more. Nice. Thank you very much. Shells. Where have all the other bodies gone? Were they all the way back over here? I know I was backing away, but I didn't think I backed away this far. Happy days. Right, so water's actually not an issue. I mean, I'll take what this thing's got as well. What I could do is one of them 5 litre drums instead of keep doing this 250 ml at a time, but needs must. I used the horse to ride to the river and back. I think I might actually. I think that's quicker. I mean, it's the height of laziness, but you know, Rust's about using your resources efficiently. Horse, stop. Not sure whether I should be telling in this geezer how good my drop was, because it just means that either he's going to want to come after me because I got something good, or tell him I got something good, or he's going to think I'm an easy target because I didn't get anything good. Not sure I can win. The water has to be deep enough for this thing to work. Where's my health? Oh, my health's only 60 because I went playing with the dudes, didn't I? I can't believe I didn't think about this water before. What's going on in the hydration here? So there's still a fairly mixed bag on hydration. They still need a lot more water. Wish I had another water bomb. Maybe if Patch has got one. This does feel like fraudulent use of the horse. I'm sure this isn't what they designed it for. Let's see if Patch has got another water bottle. I should really take some of these clothes off. That's why I am. One of the reasons why I'm too hot, but is also no water bottles. You're no good. I could try King James as well, but if he's put any turrets down. Oh, you git. He's not used the pre-agreed coding. Git bag. I can't quite work out how well that thing works. Like 1 minute it takes ages to produce any water, and then the next minute you can't stop it. Like you give it. Were you eating the fucking pumpkins? Give it up. My horse. He didn't say what it would be, Patch. I thought he was gonna use my one, but clearly not. Here you've seen my hyper horse friendly use of the animal. It's doing me ferry runs from the lake to the pumpkins. I don't know why I'm putting this much effort into growing pumpkins when they're in a kit in the first place, but anyway. Will you fuck off, horse? My horse has eaten my fucking pumpkins. You are so getting punished for that. Look, there's... Oh, I was going to say there's perfectly good cactus over there, but there isn't. Yeah, that'd be handy, Patch, just because I'm only looking for a bigger water bottle or a second water bottle, so I can half the amount of time this takes. Interesting, the horse doesn't like rocks and stuff, but it really doesn't mind running out into the middle of the lake. I can't believe you've been eating my pumpkins, you little fucker. All that effort. No, I've done it again. Stop parking him next to the pumpkins. And they're still like 0 hydrated. Oh, that one's looking good. You, horse, are in the bad books. You are a very naughty horse. Thanks, Patch. Oh, yeah, of course. Of course, he did tell me that. Thank you. Can't get the notification to go away on that whisper now. The horse is now eating my thingy instead. Hey. Nice shelves. Not a lot of water though. It's hanging from the wall like it's some kind of like medieval banner or something. It's got a garage door as well. I can't remember whether I actually researched garage door or whether the minute I got one, yeah, I just used it. Thanks for that, Patch. Oh, 9 millilitres of water. That's going to make all the difference. Right, you, get off my fucking heli. If you're not eating my pumpkins, you're trying to shit on my heli. The other horse is very well behaved. He just sits there all day, minding his own business, and when I want him to do something, he does it. You take offence at having to help me farm pumpkins, so you eat them all. And I'm going to run you into the ground. Did you see me get the airdrop patch? I had to kill a bunch of zombies. How can the hydration on these things be so low when all I've done is pour fucking water in here? Where'd that horse go? So Patch, I've got enough scrap to build a recycler at our compound. Big canister? No, all I need is gears. Oh, I need the big canister for the watering, yes. Very much I need the big canister for the watering. I also need to learn to control this horse a bit better. They're very bad at stopping. Right, that one is now at least hydrated. I think you have to water it in the right place. And actually, I've just done a bad job of watering. The horse too can use the first hitching post they can share. Actually, they'll stand anywhere they can get food. So if I leave him eating the pumpkins, he'll quite happily stop there. I don't think he'd run anywhere. But they can share the hitching post. I've had them doing that. But you can't actually tie them to the hitching post. They just stay there. You can't see that chat message, but the guy that KJ and I had a run in yesterday with is already taking down the heli. He is not the guy on this server to be upsetting. How do I get this where I want it? There. Yesterday. He took out the heli yesterday. This must be thrilling viewing. This horse is nearly dead as well. There's no food for the other one left either. Giddy up, giddy up. Ride 'em, cowboy. Yes. So it only waters the spot you're looking at. So this corner's all at 1,000 because that's just where I was chucking it. I thought it was throwing it evenly across the whole thing. And it clearly wasn't. But I'm glad, to be fair, you're right. I wouldn't have wanted to be doing this without a horse. So I think this is perfect use of the horse. So yeah, I need 4 more gears to be able to make the recycler. So that's my current kind of main focus of farming, I think, is to look for okay. Yeah, I was going to say that should have gone up. That 205's the other one I need to water, and then I think that'll do for the night. I suspect I've wasted a whole load of water here, and I've done way more trips than I needed to. We're by the water here, and I've seen boats spawn at this lake. Like people are going to come down here and do like a family activity of playing in the boating lake. But I haven't seen any animals spawn down here. The horses all came from the road. Oh shit! Will you get under there? Yeah. But I haven't seen any wolves or bears or anything like that down here. I guess there's perhaps some up the hill sometimes, but come on, 167 going up to 367? No, why not? Why not? I think that water catcher does different amounts of water catching at different times a day. I'm going to leave that one. No, because it's still growing. Where's my horse gone? Yeah, there were times when that water catcher's like filling up real quick, and other times where it seems to take forever. I think I'm gonna have to go and get this horse some food, aren't I? Or it's gonna die. Right, that'll do. Let's hitch the horse and then go and get him some food. Build again right on the lake. Yeah, I could do. I can probably pick it up. I don't even need to build again because, you know, modded server. Cactus. Can you see a cactus anywhere? No, that's not harvesting me food. Damn it, I didn't bring my wood chopper. Where's my inventory full? Shit. Got dark quick then, didn't it? Definitely wouldn't build a whole new building. I would just be building another planter, because you can, with the remover tool, just pick it up and move it. Guess I'm not surprised there's not a lot of cactuses growing up in the cliff. Remembered I've got a builder's out on. 4 cactus flesh. Is that enough to feed a couple of horses? Does anybody know much about the eating habits of horses and cactuses? Oh shit, I'm out of fuel. I got some more. This also is not an efficient use of low grade fuel, but you know. And I'm wasting all this cloth, but look at my fucking base. It just like glows in the middle of the desert because of all the tuna can lamps I've got in there. There you go, boys. This one doesn't even want any look. He must be happy as Larry. Oh, look at these, full health. Oh shit, I'm sitting on top of a horse with my I bet you've scoffed all of it, haven't you? You fucking have, you greedy bastard. I'm gonna get some pretty bad yields out of these pumpkins, I reckon. I wonder if my headlamp uses fuel. Yes, it does. That burns down its fuel. That's interesting. Right. What am I doing? Can I not? Oh, I can. Let's decamp this stuff. Oh shit. I don't want the incendiary. Nobody ever uses incendiary. Wood. Need a not a recycler, a refinery. Majorly need a refinery. The Macca 737. Who's that? I remember that name. Where's all the ammo gone? Is that all the ammo I had left when I went and did that thing? Wow. I did not realise I was almost out of ammo. I've already got one of them in there. So I could be using the shotgun. That's not how it works, is it? Alright, load up all the weapons. What to throw away here? Nothing. Let's use the little box. Right. How are these doing? Oh, I just got more wood, didn't I? No, you don't need... Oh, yes you do. No, you don't. You just don't need like that much. Like that much. And you're fine. Okay, so in terms of resources, I've got a shitload of stone. Got a fair amount of metal. Got quite a lot of sulphur, to be fair, for my current needs. So I'm going to make some more of these here bullets, since these are the only two half decent guns I've got. Oh, I need stones to make that, don't I? Gunpowder. Charcoal. I will learn all this crafting shit at some point. Oh, I should have got some stone while I was there, shouldn't I? I don't know how many of these shotgun shells I'm going to need, but I'll get a few. This shotgun seems, when you watch people who know what they're doing, they use these shotguns a lot at close range. They're like proper devastating for defending your base from raiders and stuff. Not that that's going to happen in PvE, or at least not for a few weeks anyway. How many of them do you get? Oh shit, I did not mean to do that. $40 shells should be enough, shouldn't it? And then the rest can go into these. Definitely got through about 80 rounds of these bullets shooting off those zombies. Now, I wasn't the best. I missed some shots and I certainly didn't headshot them all. But that was quite a lot of bullets. That was a surprise how many of them I'd used. So I want to make sure I've got enough. Excuse me. 38, so that's 160. That'll do it. We'll save the rest of our gunpowder. Cancel that off and get them to create in the opposite order so that weapons are usable. Right, so it's daylight again, which means I am going out looking for 4 more gears, and I can get them from barrels, but I've got a far better chance of getting them from the top of the dome. I'll use the road to get to the dome, but I'll have to stop shortly. I'm knackered. It's a combination of doing stuff all day long today. Super disciplined here. I only want scrap. It's not a fucking horse. Scrap gears and maybe some tools from these, because otherwise I've got to keep crafting them. Don't need really tarps anymore. I was desperate for tarps earlier, but not anymore. Spinning wheel gives you a gear when you recycle it. Hurrah! Oh, there were scientists down here earlier, weren't there? Should keep my eyes peeled. I think he was on one of these, wasn't he? Ooh, how did I miss the box? I did say they came from recycling spinning wheels, yes. At least I think so. I think I found that out last time I was doing recycling down the harbour. Actually, what was that? But I think these wooden boxes have a much higher chance of having gears in. Oh, there'll be bullets in that. Let me get the bullets out of it. Yeah, I have a higher chance of having gears in than just the barrels do. Pretty sure. Ooh, I do need that. Oops. Gotta stop doing that. I need to turn that shit off when I'm streaming. Patch, I put an extra lamp up in your house earlier. I don't know if you saw it. On your base. So I'm kind of loath to throw away them tuna cam lamps because they're so useful. I've no idea how easy they are to craft because I've never tried to craft one. They're probably not hard to craft, to be honest. Yeah, I definitely know how to make that already. I've got one. Who's that talking to who? Oh. Right, here we are again then, back at the dome. Whoop, whoop. Somebody's been in the refinery since I was last here. And all of the barrels aren't here. This is not a good sign. Of course, the advantage of flying up here is you don't have to worry about dying to get off. And you can see whether there's stuff here. No. Before you decide to actually get on the top of it. I could go all the way up here just to find there's nothing there, which is looking quite likely because these boxes aren't even here. That one is though. I'm going to abandon this because I'm pretty sure the... Yeah, look. I'll have his laser detector. And a battery. And another high external wooden wall. At this rate, I might not need to learn the high external wall. Because I'm finding them so regularly. Yeah, somebody has been here pretty recently. I don't know why, going down this is much scarier than going up it. We're not going to be short of shelves in our main bases. I didn't find very many gears though, did I? Where else is near us on the map? I could go to a water treatment plant, there's good loot there. But I bet there's zombies there too. Or I could go out to sea, actually, that's not a bad shout. I could go out to sea. Ah, right on cue. I've got flippers, I've got goggles. I think I might have an air tank. I need to double check when I get back to the base, but I think I've got an air tank. No, I'm going backwards here because loot respawns so quickly, these scrap run. Anyone need another fridge? Fuel. Yeah, I think I might go out to sea and do a scrap run out at sea because you get quite a lot of gears out there, I think. Can't pick it up even to get the fuel out of it now. No, no, don't hit that. You're going the wrong way. Let's just come out of dome and done a big circle back to dome. I so want to fly back to base now. It keeps telling you about these hackable crates dropping, but it doesn't show you where they are on the map. Unless it's that one out at the rig. Oops. Look where you're going, you might not run through a cactus. Have you been petting my pet patch? That's quite a mouthful. If you scroll down my Twitch page, I have a pet. If you pet it, it levels up. I'm going to turn these other notifications off though, because they're pretty annoying. You did, thank you. Sadly, you can't follow me to test my new follow alert. Unless you unfollow me first, I suppose you could do that. How are we doing over here? Oh, it's at 100%. I can't harvest it because I've got no space. Hello, horsies. Right, I am going to go back to the harbour to do recycling to get at least the one gear that I can get. No. take that lot with me as well. Went out there with that gunpowder crafting the whole time I was out. Oops. Stack. I don't know how many how many it will fit in that stack, but I keep stacking more on it. You can go in there. High external wooden wall. Got 4 of them now. The lights don't stack, do they? That's annoying. I might have to stop keeping them. Food. Need food. You're not recyclable or electric, but you can sit in there anyway. Right, you're getting recycled, you're getting recycled, you're getting a fridge. Oh look, got lots of food. Right, what else am I doing here? I'm putting a gun away somewhere because I don't need all these guns for what I'm doing. Okay. What might I have gears in? That's about it. I should take one of them, shouldn't I? And one of them. I wonder if any of them have gears in as well. Wouldn't surprise me. They might. I'm going to recycle them. I don't think they're all that useful, and they might have gears in. They're good scrap. Right. Giddy up, horsey. You've eaten all the food and you're not feeling any better about it. That's not good. You, however, are feeling pretty good about yourself. Whoa, going the wrong way. Because we have to go round the edge of the lake, I always think it's much further than it is. Come on, horsey, you can find a route down here. Oh, fucking, what are you doing, man? You have to be careful not to push these horses too hard because they get pretty tired pretty quick. Like they've got a double yellow bar there, a light yellow and a dark yellow, and the light yellow is kind of their ultimate health, if you like. No. Whilst the kind of fuller, stronger yellow colour is their kind of sprinting power. So when you sprint, the stronger yellow goes down, and that, when that gets down too low, that starts draining the actual life of the horsey. Right, let's see if we get a gear out of this. I think we do. No! What was it I got a gear out of earlier then? I recycled something that I got gear out of, and I thought that must have been what it was. Let's try one of these then. Ah, it was one of them. That's handy, because I've got two of them. What? Ah, okay. Is it one of those where there's a percentage probability if you get in a gear? Not that you always get one. That sucks. I need gears. I think there's a gear in binoculars actually. Let me just hit up Google for that. Gears. Recycled from lots of things. Yeah, binoculars, chainsaw. Could recycle the chainsaw. Ah, a lot of their fucking electrical stuff has a 50% chance of giving you a gear. The pressure pad does, so let's do that next. A lot of the electrical stuff does. Want to see the list? So yeah, all of that lot gives you X percentage chance of gears. So I have to try and remember that list. So do I recycle? I like the binoculars. I don't really like losing the binoculars, but I desperately need the gears. Yes! 2 to go. Alright, let's go use our green card and find a box that's got gears in it. But before we do that, actually, I forgot to put the refinery on. Come on, horsey, what are you doing? Whoa! Nay! Seriously, they don't fucking stop these things when you tell them to. I feel like my looting today, I'm just running around this place behind somebody else. Everywhere I go, somebody else has just been there. I've got a thingy there, I didn't even see that. Not even a blue card. Oh yeah, there is a blue card. Ah, now that is one of the things that might recycle to a gear. See, this button has to do something. Does it turn off that door again? Turns off the door. There were 2 boxes there, but I don't think they were both lootable, were they? I'll go back and check. I think there were 2. There was the 2 lootable ones. Thank you. Oh, look at that high external gate as well. That is not one to have missed. Thank you very much. And it was in that red crate over there that I found a military box before, so I'm going to go and check that out as well. No. No military box today. Come on, pray for gears. Ooh. Not sure that could actually ever drop any, but this definitely could. Ooh. I think this one can. Yeah, I am missing the barrels on purpose. I'm just trying to get on with what I came to do, and I don't think you find gears in the barrels, only in the boxes, unless you find obviously electricals that could do could have stuff in. Although that said, not sure which barrels you are referring to that I missed, but I did see one somewhere that I ignored. Are they over here? That's that one. More fuel. Any more? Since I've got to sit here and wait for my thingy to burn down anyway. Yeah, there's normally one in that gap as well. Someone's definitely been here. On the wrong side round here, haven't I? Oh, I can get up there around this side, I think. Come on. Nope. Do, 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 do. What's your schedule looking like tomorrow, Patch? Do you know? Oh, I should get my fuse back. Oh, I thought you could get it back out. Man. What's that noise? That sounded like something burning out or something being shot at. Did I check this one? Maybe the tires are kicking in, because I can't remember where I've looked and where I haven't. I haven't looked over here though. That's got moving parts in it, maybe that has a gear. No crate. There's one. Pressure pad can give a gear. But you know what, I'm just going to recycle it, so I might as well keep that fridge for the recycles. Day one streak hype. Thank you. I wouldn't bank on it getting to be much more than 1. My regular schedule doesn't fit very much with streaks. Tuesdays, Thursdays, Fridays are very difficult for me to stream. So I think Saturday through to Monday is probably the longest streak I'll ever get. Not while I'm on holiday, actually. I can do some more while I'm on holiday. Because my normal schedule goes out the window then. I don't think there are any boxes on that boat. I keep looking at it and wondering whether you can make that jump or whether you can swim and climb up. But I don't think there's anything on it worth having anyway. And I was trying to work out earlier whether you can climb up here or not, because there are walkways up here, like up there. Can you get up there? Like if you jump on the walls and stuff? I don't know where you'd go when I got up on the wall. I can't find any ladders. Just feels like you should be able to get up there. Yeah, good point. Alright, I'm not sure I can wait any longer. I've had enough. Actually, no, I've got more recycling to do now, haven't I? Stay there, horsey, don't you run away. Should probably be riding it here, shouldn't I? Instead of running. Save the pressure pad for last so we can build the excitement as to whether we get a gear out of it or not. Ooh. It's definitely much more relaxing playing this game when you know nobody's going to run up and shoot you. Wood? Was that not a pressure pad? Was that something else? I didn't look at it properly. Have I been up here? I don't think I've looked at... Oh yes I have, of course I have. This is the bit where you cannot make that jump. I'm going to try again anyway, just in case. No, you can't. You can definitely get to where that ladder is. He's growing up fast. Sadly, there's about 500 levels. Did his appearance change? Let me just have a look. No. Oh, he's nearly at the next level. Yeah, maybe if somebody boosted you up there, you might be able to get to that ladder. His appearance is meant to change as he ages. Yeah, it didn't. But I think that's just the levels. Like every 10 levels, actually, the character completely changes, and you get a different, because they're based on. You probably recognised it. They're based on the basic Twitch emojis. So when he ages, he just switches to a different emoji. But that's like every 10 levels or something. I don't know what that B grade thing is that it keeps talking about in the chat. Another one of them, I'll take that. Ooh, there's another potential gear. Yeah, it keeps talking about B grade, and I don't know whether what it does is automatically upgrade stuff as you build. So instead of going from building in twig and then upgrading to wood or whatever, it immediately builds it in whatever you want to upgrade it to. Or something. Now, do I actually want to follow the road and look out for boxes? Because there's one there. Stop, horsey, stop! Oh, look, binoculars. I can't believe I still haven't got the gears. So we've got 8 now, is it? I'm tempted to just keep hanging around here smashing barrels until I get the last 2. Were the external gates on that list? Do you remember? Yes, they were. And if you get... Okay. Okay. Let's have a slight revision of strategy. Where's my horse? Horsey, where the fuck you gone? So, I think from what I've just read that the high external gate that I've got has a 100% chance of recycling me 3 gears. So I'm kind of wishing I'd noticed that the first time I looked at that list. Fucking love these horses, man. Wish they were slightly easier to steer though. And I've got 2 of them. Bosh. All that fucking about. And I had them all the time. Man, that was stupid. I looked at the list and I skipped past all the ones at the top that had a 100% chance of 3 gears because they generally looked like things I didn't have. But I forgot that I'd got a load of these gates. No, oh damn it, I changed my mind on that, but it was too late. I'll keep that bit. Rope's used for something, can't remember what now, but it's used for something. Satchels, that was it. Rope's used for satchels. Oh god, horsey, are you stuck? No. Yeah, tired's are definitely kicking in now. For me and horsey. It's been quite a long stream, I think. I think I went live about 7:30. What is it now? 11:30. Of course, I'm about to build this recycler, but I've got nothing left to recycle. And I'm going to have this amazing thing that you and KJ are going to benefit from. Well, maybe not you so much because you're not likely to play all that much, I guess, but I'm going to have to get some kind of commission from people using the recycler. Like a 10 scrap charge for everyone who uses my recycler. we go, and we've got space to harvest our pumpkin. Even that one's looking okay. He's fully hydrated. That one seems to have a real hydration problem. Look at that, loads of water. I don't know if you've ever used these water catchers, Patch, but this thing holds 10 litres. No, 10,000 litres. 100 litres. Oh, I don't know. It holds a lot. It holds fucking a lot. That's all you need to know. It's 10,000 millilitres, so what's that? 10 litres. Holds 10 litres. Come on, you can go up from 125. Okay, one more lot. Half of that went in the sand, and you still didn't go up. Do my head in. Right, and then this one's for me. Horses, I suppose you're hungry, aren't you? Yes. God, they take a lot of looking after, these horses. But they are very handy. I'll go and give them some more. I don't know if it might slow them down if I do that. Right, so I need 500 scrap. Oh my god, this is going to be painful. 1,000 metal frags, not quite got them in hand. And 10 gears. And then I think I go slash recycler dot craft. It's 5,000 metal frags. I keep forgetting that. I received a recycler. Fucking hell. Did you see that? That came up as a repair bench, not a recycler. That freaked me out then. I thought I'd used all of that scrap and all of them gears to make a fucking repair bench. Recycler around the back here somewhere, I think. And I got my binoculars back. Oh look, another fucking gear. I'm coming out my ears now. There's the horse eating. I was like, what's that noise? Okay, so that was entirely not the plan for this stream. I certainly wasn't intending to focus on getting that. The focus was meant to be on finding somewhere new to live. Patch, I don't know if you saw earlier when I mentioned this, but if I pull the map up, I'm thinking up here. It's really close to some really good spots. You've got quarries for everything. You've got launch site, power plant, military tunnels, train yard, but most people will be down here or in the middle somewhere and won't come up here. There's no oil rig out here, there's no islands, there's no reason for anyone to go up there. So anyone heading anywhere won't go as far as our base, so I'm thinking somewhere in there to build another decent sized base to use to go to these here places. There's nothing to say we couldn't have another one down here somewhere as well. I'm not a big fan of launch site, I have to say. S4. Yeah. Give ourselves a boat. I wonder if you can get your boat down there and out into the sea, or whether that's too shallow. It is. It's more handy when you live in the desert. It's not such an issue elsewhere, but yeah, it's not. It's fine. I was thinking that's one of the reasons I was thinking up there, because it's really close to the water. I did see somebody in a video the other day ride a rib straight up a river all the way to their base that was at the end of the river. So I think that's a good area. And then yeah, you've got a base down here somewhere already, haven't you? Down there, is that where it was? U22? Well, that's not bad. It's got lighthouse and Oxums and mining outposts. Do recycling at all of them, can't you? Although we've got our own recycler as well. But it is a little bit far from these. So airfield's alright. I know airfield relatively well now. Certainly that northern side of it I know really well. And I've been in this side before. Yeah, I might go and spawn down there. Or fly over there even. Yeah, one down here, one up there, and one possibly there, or I'd kind of rather it was further over, somewhere near this river perhaps. But yeah, they're the options. So that's what I was looking at as to where to move. And it's getting dark, so now's probably a good time to park this game for the evening. Yeah, look, I knew I'd already got one here. That thing recycles into gears as well. Got too much shit, man. Box of them already. Right, tomorrow definitely building. I think I am scheduled on gaming for about 5-6 o'clock tomorrow evening. So I'll probably be around then, but I'm going to call it a day now. So I will end stream. I will go patch and jump across to that base after I've ended the stream, so feel free to jump in Discord chat or something. Thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed, although it was probably quite dull. There was a whole lot of farming. Tiny bit of PvE somewhere. Oh, that's right. When the cargo crate came down, there's a little bit of zombie killing. Yeah. Thanks very much. I will see you all tomorrow. If I can remember how to stop the stream.